try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little, of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Now on first down from the 28. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Shuck. Tight end finds a soft spot. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Brown. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Fast motion from the offense. The aerial assault continues. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Looking to throw, it's Shuck. Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play at the back half.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Haas. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
To the air, it's Green. Using the quick game. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. Louisville 14, Arkansas 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. Getting some heat. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
At the 35, he's got room. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Shuck. Fires to the big fella. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
A tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Second down coming up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged in the middle, it's Brooks. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Feeling some heat. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Shuck. He wants it all. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football, and making sure I was in bounds.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Bringing it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Trying play action. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Shuck. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He's got it at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Grab behind the line. It's Lacey. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the game tied.
about to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to...
Can anyone catch it? And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. He's going to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
It'll be a draw. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw, it's Shuck. Makes his connection. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Pocket starts to collapse. The completion well past the sticks. Oh, he's got a chance. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Got a man, it's Lacey. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and forcing completions like that.
Wide receiver shows motion. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Quarterback now breaking the field. The sure hands, it's Brown.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where we can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Makes the grab over the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score.
That makes the score Louisville 28, Arkansas 21.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Dropping back, it's Green. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score Louisville 28, Arkansas 21.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. catch in the middle. It's Sategna. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They're trying to get to it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. All wideouts, no backs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. Man, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw it to them, and they'll make big plays for you.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. An 84-yard drive there. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back in the offense coming out ready to attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Quarterback will audible. Looking for a man. It's Shuck. Fires to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends, is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to move it through the air. He'll get rid of it. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. Makes the catch. It's Brooks. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats or what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Looking to throw, it's shut. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the sideline celebration is on as they take the lead in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock. You have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
Coming out with it, it's Anthony. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll throw it on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Wants to throw, it's Green. Got his man quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Got it in the middle, it's Sategna. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
Well, trailing late here in the 4th quarter, what an effort catching the ball in the middle of the field, knowing he's got to try to save as much clock as he can, and he's able to get himself out of bounds and do just that. That was incredible.
To the air on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, obviously here in the 4th quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. We're expecting them to throw it here on 3rd.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And this one can draw us even in the final moments. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. No, no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Cardinals will put total leather to crank us up. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got a man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And as a defensive guy, you use the sideline as your 12th man. You push the receiver out that direction. Look at the wide receiver. Still doing a great job of getting small and getting that foot in bounds, making the play, and catching the ball.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And when those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Back to throw, it's Rising. Moving away from pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. The corners are walked up tight. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Utah. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Going for the return. Bulldozes him. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
To the air, it's Shuck. Keeps looking downfield. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Kept it on the ground on third down, picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it left. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He's got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the crow route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Trying to get to him. Might be looking to run. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Shuck. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Dances away to buy time. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
Yeah, the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you could see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's 4th down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
And the Cardinals will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Utah 7, Louisville 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for the score. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Cardinals. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Using his feet to buy time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Utes will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Man, if you're going to win games, you've got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
This time on target. Got room at the 35. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving him and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield, it's Shuck. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Immediately fires to the middle. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback going straight.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They keep attacking through the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Scrambling away. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's rising. Flushed out of the pocket. And that pass intercepted. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jeff. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Cardinals want to move quickly. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Snap in the shotgun. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Louisville! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Parks. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, the best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad.
Looking to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Looking to go up top on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Pulls it in on the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown,
It's a drop.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead.
Okay, so you
They can stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. Listen, passing game's going. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
About 8 feet, 10 feet away from each other, like.
I can't believe that
So
motherfucker
much
was
for
on
the
it.
touchback. Here he comes.
Thank
Ball
God.
down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
He wouldn't have killed
I
you.
was in disbelief. I'm like, bro, this shadow gets bigger. Like, what the fuck?
Dude think his ass a one-man army. That motherfucker can't kill you, bro.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field.
Yeah. Oh, it was going to brutalize. He thought he was going to brutalize.
First down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this...
He's off to the races. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Motion from the offense. Back to pass, it's shot. Firing to the right, complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it near short of the first down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. He wants to throw here on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure. At the 35, he's open.
The break line, I just gotta do it. Just do it.
To avoid the hit. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And the Utes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
After the misfire now on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Lacey. Oh, it's loose. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's going for the big play. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got a lot of running room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Cardinals are threatening on first and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Cardinal.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, if that guy's good, we might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
And back to the air on second down. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They'll throw it on first down. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a man. It's rising. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of the receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires downfield. Finds space on the right. Still running at the 40. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly.
The expressway is wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Headed to the end zone. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Louisville 28, Utah 14.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Louisville.
Lining up for the PAT.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Louisville 35, Utah 14.
They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Parks. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but you're getting...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Utes want to crank the tempo.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air. It's rising. Trying to get behind the defense. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.